Okay.
Okay, so I think Angostura rums has an amazing selection of products, spacing from the white rum to the more the older rums, aged and with an amazing selection of spices and an amazing selection of flavors, which drunk neat allowed you to really experience the mastercraft of the master distiller and the work done at the distilleries. And when you actually then mix it with cocktails, you are able to bring into the cocktails some natural sweetness flavors and some flavors of the rum that you will always recognize being from Angostura rums. They have a very specific character, a very specific signature, neat and also in cocktails. So I think it's a very valuable product to be used in the bar industry. Well, my job, it's the best job in the world, really. There is not much to say about that. The thing that really makes me come back home with a big smile is to know that today I have pleased some people. Today I have made sure that people, or let's say guests, had an amazing time drinking whatever they wanted to drink, eating whatever they wanted to eat. And for me, this is the only thing that really does satisfy me. So for me, to know that people are happy to be around me and around my stuff and around the places I run, it's the most satisfying thing in the world. There's no other feeling to describe it. Well, this is a never-ending question, really. I don't think customers are always right, surely not, but they have to feel like they are. The only moment where they are completely wrong is the moment where you have to kick them out, so you can show them that they are wrong. But they need to feel that they are right, even though they are in the wrong side. So it's a very tricky thing to make sure that you can explain why they are wrong, trying to make them feel like they're right. I will never argue with a guest. But at the same time, my staff works for me because I know they are good people. So I will always protect my staff. Maybe I would have to talk to them in front of that specific guest in a way where it looks like they've been wrong or they've done something wrong. But if they did right, I will always stand on my staff side. But this is a business. We need to satisfy clients, guests, customers, however you want to call them. So in my opinion, we have to trade very carefully. So they have to feel that they are right. Something funny that happened to me at work. I've got quite a few. Well, I will tell you one of the first ones. It was, I think, 2002. I was working at Cecconi's in London. And I just started being a bartender. My boss, Eric Fossard, moved me from the barback position to a junior bartender. I was very excited. I loved making drinks, I loved looking after people. I hated taking drinks to tables with trays because I didn't know how to use a tray. These beautiful, amazingly beautiful women come to the bar. They sit at the farthest table from the bar and they start chatting. I go and take the order. They order 2 peach bellinis. So of course I go back to the bar, I prepare the drinks and I put them on a tray and I start walking towards them. I get to the table and I was very nervous because I knew that I couldn't use a tray. So I've put down the 2 napkins. I took 1 drink and I was laying the drink down on the table for the first guest. As I leaned forward, I did not realize that the tray did it as well. So the second Bellini fell right into the bag of one of these 2 ladies. Obviously you can imagine what was inside this bag. The bag was probably a few £1,000 with telephone inside. I don't know what else. I don't even want to imagine what else. They didn't realize what happened straight away because because they were talking. So when I realized, I ran away. I told my boss what I'd done, and I tried to disappear in the back. He came to get me and told me that I had to go and apologize and do something about this. And that was one of the funniest, most embarrassing moments of my career. The best bartender. I'm not sure what that means. I don't know what the best bartender is. I can tell you what for me a good bartender is. A good bartender must have 3 qualities, and 3 only. Number 1, it's gotta be clean. Number 2, it's gotta love and respect his customers. And number 3, it's got to be honest. These are 3 qualities that no one can teach to anybody. These 3 qualities need to be already in one person, in a man. A bartender, before he's a bartender, he's got to be a man. If you're not a man, you cannot become anything, let alone a bartender. We work for the people. We don't work with the people. We work for the people. So these 3 qualities are... If one of these qualities is missing, you cannot be a bartender. You will definitely never work with me, for sure.
Hello, baby. How are you?
Very well, thanks. And you? How's your day?
Even better now that you walked in. Let me give you the menu and some time to think.
The lady's ready to order.
So, since we've already stimulated 4 of your senses, how can I please the 5th one?
I'd like something fun and refreshing, please.
Something fun and refreshing? Not a problem. Let me fix you something, a drink to go with the atmosphere. What do you like? What do you usually drink?
I love daiquiris.
Daiquiris. Nice. Let me fix you something fun with rum, if you allow me.
I'm in your hands.
In my hands? Good. That's the safest place to be, baby.
Excuse me, can I ask you, what are you making me?
Sure you can. Why can I remind you? You've placed your sweet self in my hands. If I can count on your trust, the recipe is not that important. What counts is the result.
Well, what if I don't like the result?
It is a possibility, but I am confident I can make a drink that you love. And probably we'll have a few more.
You've convinced me. I'll wait for your surprise.
Perfecto. So, while you wait, let me give you my own recipe for the perfect cocktail. So, there's your drink. Do you like it? Can you feel the love?
Yes. Yes, I can.
You made me a happy man. All I wanted to do was to please you. Thank you. I wish you a great night. Goodbye.
By the way, what's in the recipe?
Most important ingredient. You. Passion, charisma, 1 shot of sense of humor, 1 measure of sweet love. And, last but not least, a few dashes of ethics. Yes. Ethics. Shake well. Garnish my best smile.
Goodbye.
message. Since the first day I've arrived in Moscow for this trip, I've been sending this message out. The masterclasses I've done, the judging of the competition I've done, and every time I had the luck to speak to one young Russian bartender, I've always emphasized the fact that they need to concentrate on the fact that a bar is an experience. They have to concentrate on the well-being of the customer. If they concentrate only on one aspect of this experience, the experience is totally ruined. So my message is, make the best drinks you can, but before you can, make sure that your customers are happy. Because if your customers, for any reason, are not happy, if you put in front of them the best cocktail in the world, they will not love it, because something is missing. So look after the whole experience. The whole experience is what matters.